All right, everyone, welcome back. This is it, the grand finale of our BDD series with Spring and Cucumber. Over the last 6 parts, we've carefully laid every single brick of our foundation. Now, it's time for the payoff. We're going to bring it all together and watch it come to life.
So let's get right into it. All of that setup, all of the code we wrote, it all culminates right here, right now. We're about to see our business requirements directly drive our application tests. It's pretty cool stuff.
So, we've got all this powerful Java code sitting there ready to go. But how do we actually kick it off? Well, we start with something that isn't really code at all. We start with plain English, using what's called a Gherkin feature file. This is the bridge that connects the world of business needs to the world of our tests.
I mean, think about it. That's the whole point, right? How do you take what the business wants, a simple user story, and turn that into a repeatable, automated test that a computer can actually understand and run? And this is the answer. Gherkin. Take a look at this user.feature file. It's just English. You've got keywords like feature and scenario to give it structure, but the real magic happens right here, in the when and then steps. See this line, when I create a user with name John? That's not just a comment. That string, character for character, is what links directly to the @when annotation in the Java code we wrote last time. Oh, and notice that @functional tag up top? Keep an eye on that. It's about to become very important.
And this right here is why BDD is such a game changer. It's not just about testing, it's about communication. This feature file becomes a shared contract, a single source of truth. Your product owner can read this and say, yep, that's exactly what I expect to happen. It gets everyone on the same page.
Okay, so we've got our test written out in a way that anyone can understand. Fantastic. But how do we get the computer to actually read it and execute it? For that, we need a test engine, or what Cucumber calls a runner.
Think of the test runner as the director of a play. It's a really simple Java class, and its only job is to get the show started. It basically tells Cucumber, hey, over here are the scripts, our feature files, and over there are the actors, our step definition code. Now, action!
And we're not just going to build one runner, we're going to build 2 to show how powerful this is. On the left, we've got our functional runner. This one is set up to run our entire suite of functional tests. But on the right, we'll have a smoke runner, which is designed to run just a tiny critical subset of tests. You know, perfect for a quick sanity check in a CI pipeline.
The configuration for these runners all happens in this one annotation, @cucumber_options. Now, features is pretty straightforward. It just points to our .feature files. But the most important piece of this puzzle, the absolute key, is glue. The glue path is what tells Cucumber this is where you'll find all the Java code, the step definitions and Spring configuration that makes these English sentences actually do something. It literally glues the two worlds together.
And this is where it gets really elegant. Check out the difference between our 2 runners. It's just one line, the tags property. The functional runner looks for the @functional tag, while the smoke runner looks for @smoke. This simple mechanism lets you slice and dice your test suite however you want. Smoke tests, regression tests, you name it. All without ever duplicating a single line of test code. It's brilliant.
All right, let's recap. The feature file is written, the runners are configured, the step definitions are waiting in the wings. This is it, the moment of truth we have been building towards for this entire series. Let's run this thing.
Now, before you hit that green run button, there is one thing you absolutely positively have to do first. Make sure your Spring Boot web application is running. Our tests are making real HTTP calls to a real server, so that server has to be up and listening. Once that's confirmed, we can just head over to our functional runner and get ready to launch.
So when you go to run this as a JUnit test, you'll want to pop open the run configuration. The most important part here is this VM options field. In here, we're going to set -d spring.profiles.active = dev. Remember that environment manager we built back in part 4? This is it in action. This is what tells our test framework to load our dev properties, which in turn sets our base URL to localhost.
And we hit run, and there it is, that beautiful green check mark, passed. It might look simple, but that one little icon means everything just worked. Our Gherkin file was read, the runner found the step definitions using the glue, Spring spun up, injected our REST client, it made a real API call to our running app, and our assertion passed. The entire chain, from plain English to a verified result, is complete. Success!
Seeing that green check is so satisfying, right? But the true payoff here is bigger than just one passing test.
It's the robust, scalable, and maintainable system we've just built together.
So let's just take a quick step back for a second. After all this work, what have we actually accomplished here? What we have now is a truly production-grade BDD framework. Cucumber's lifecycle is fully managed by Spring, so we can use all the power of dependency injection. We've got clean, reusable REST clients that keep our test steps simple. We can switch between environments without changing a single line of code. This is a system that is built to grow with your project.
And that really is the key takeaway. This isn't just a fun tutorial, it's a blueprint for production-grade test automation. You now have a framework that is readable, maintainable, and built for true collaboration. Thank you so much for coming along on this 7-part journey with me. It's been a blast.
For the full code snippets and the complete step-by-step guide, be sure to check the Medium article link in the video description below.